All right. Happy Friday, everyone. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Anyone doing replays or whatnot? Let's see. Looks like we got two people. It's actually my first random live stream. So, anyone in the replays, welcome. And yeah, first random live stream. It's been a weird, really weird week with all the weather and stuff out there. Hey, how's it going? You're the first one here. Welcome. So move this thing in. Did you guys get any snow where you guys are? Try to fix my mic. There we go. And how's your layout going? How many streams can you watch at one time? I've done about two. I had one on my computer once, and then I had one on my phone. And then the background, Nikki was watching something too, so it was complete. It was a complete mind screw. It was like six different voices or whatever. I couldn't take it. Oh, good, good. Yeah, I've got some cool stuff to show you guys. So, yeah, the thumbnail actually found these old school. I think they're from magazines, like little. Man, I don't even know what you'd call them back in the day. I guess it would be like a magazine, and they have these little advertisements, and on the back it actually says "cut out to make your own billboard," and it's like a Plasticville billboard. So I thought they were really cool. You can do four live streams. I only have one screen here. I got the phone. Whoops, got the phone here. Um, yeah, it's crazy. And then I remember back in the day, like for old cell phones, they wouldn't let you surf the internet while on the phone call. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was kind of funny. And I never understood that. Like I had an iPhone, like a really early one. I think it was like a 4 or something. And one of my friends had AT&T. He's like, "Yeah, I can surf and talk." So, watching 3 now. Who else is live right now other than me, of course? That's good. Say, what's that? The corner. Yeah, it's like a scraper thing. Yeah, like who else? GFW trains. Oh man, I'm sorry, GFW. Yeah, him and I are cool. He was in my stream on Monday, so hopefully this doesn't start any bad blood. Um, he's cool. This is just random. I never usually do a Friday stream. I'm usually at band practice. I'm a drummer. If you guys didn't know, um, so I'm on Friday nights. It's my band practice night, but our roads are iced up, and they're gonna meet up tomorrow. I might tag along. I got to see what work's doing because I got some stuff to make up. But they go to this really cool music store. It's like the best way to describe it is it's like a junkyard of music stuff. It's basically like a train show, and you go and you name your own price. That's actually I got this microphone here. I walked in the capsule, which is this part up top. I don't want to touch it. You guys will hear a thud. But the capsule was detached from the base, which is here, and this has all your electronics in it for the transformer and stuff. I picked it up, capsule fell out, and there's two wires sticking out. I was like, "What do you guys want for these?" Like $10. I was like, okay, whatever, I'll take it. I have a soldering iron here. I soldered the capsule back on. So far, so good. I mean, this is a good mic. It's a Blue Spark, so it's like a vocal mic. Hockey game. Who's playing, or who you guys rooting for? Depending on who you root for, I may not tell you what I usually watch on hockey. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is a little late. It's like 8:30 where I'm at. Wait, Anfield, aren't you you're across the pond, aren't you? In the UK? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, bud. I didn't mean to wake you up or anything. One of these days I hope to get over there again when this whole thing outside of here calms down. I'd love to get back to the UK. I was in what was it? I guess it was be considered England because we traveled outside of London. We went to like all the touristy spots. I mean, they took us to Stonehenge. I cracked a bunch of like jokes about if you guys ever seen Spinal Tap. I was cracking a bunch of Spinal Tap jokes, and the tour guide didn't appreciate it. I was just like a little kid. I was like 13. I think I was like going right into you guys would call it, I guess, upper school. It was like high school. So I cracked a bunch of jokes and they didn't like it. Now, I made fun of Stonehenge too. It's always larger in the pictures. And then I got there, I was like, it's amazing, but it's a little small. I had better times at like Bath and stuff. And the underground. I love the underground. That was cool. I actually have a it's on my desk in the basement. It's an underground little model. I think it's between HO and N scale. It's real weird, but it's just a plastic figurine. It's not meant to run. But yeah, I love that over there. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I also went to castles. Went to what Windsor. Forgot the other. Oh, Tower of London. That was pretty creepy. They have like a whole um they have like the whole barracks and stuff in the torture chambers. So hey, not a problem. Have a good night or good morning, depending on which one it is. So yeah, I'll be surprised if if a lot of people come in because like yeah, if GFW's on, he's gonna pull a decent crowd. I like I said, I didn't mean to tread over anyone's streams or anything. It's um just a random stream. That's all. Let's see. I'm also trying to get the room up here as together as possible. We've got tons. See, here's another. See, look, I just got a notification for Dackman Productions, and he's live right now. But it's for large scale consolidated. My phone turned off. G scale trains live stream number 9. So sorry, man. It's whatever. I know Docman usually does. I think it's like classic O scale stuff, and he could probably school me on O scale. I'd love to learn more about it. But I saw his channel through Heath streams on Fridays. So G scale. Okay. Does he have that outdoor garden that they were showing the one day? I think he said it's like battery operated G scale trains. I've known a lot of people that do that because they say the track like I don't know anything about G scale. I know like not even this much about G scale stuff, but I had 2 friends that ran old school LGB trains outside in a loop. They said the track would get like so dirty if you used oh man, I think it was they were using brass rail. They said it got so dirty. They just went to a battery system with larger traction tires and it was able to move around pretty cool. But I think I own one G scale train. It's like a I think it's Aristocraft. Does that sound right? I think it's Aristocraft or Atlas G scale from like the 90s. It's an army train. It was a Christmas gift one year. I was just like, yeah, whatever. So document is excellent. Learning anything about O scale gauge and high rail. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I'd love to talk to him or have him on a stream one day. If we can ever figure out like the StreamYard stuff, I'd love that because I run all mostly high rail stuff. Um, yeah, and I have all kinds of things on here. Like some of my stuff is to scale, some of it's definitely not to scale. It's just for fun. So it is what it is. I enjoy running the O scale stuff or O gauge. I think it's considered O gauge, not O scale, unless it's scale. I forgot how that works out. Let's see. I also had my coffee tonight. I'm like dying. I'm like exhausted from work and stuff. It's been a hectic week at work and everything. And everyone is asking me on Monday, it's like, what's in your coffee? Did you put, there any special items in your coffee? And I was like, not tonight because it's Monday. I got to work tomorrow. But today, uh, I'm drinking it's got an Irish influence. I'll just say that. Leave it there. Yeah, it's got another notification for JP videos uploaded. Looks like he's in a culvert, so I have to check that out later tonight. It's like everyone's just everyone's uploaded stuff tonight. I was just like, I'm so sorry to all my buddies out there. I uploaded stuff. What was it yesterday? Right after work, I just let it run, and then as soon as I was off of work, I was able to hit publish. And then was it I think I uploaded like 3 videos this week. It's been crazy. Because I was out Saturday exploring. I was out Sunday at the railroad down the street. They invited me along. If you guys haven't checked that video out, definitely check that out. They let us stand on the back of the train and we went for a ride. I mean, I did. Nikki was inside and staying nice and warm. I was frozen, but it was a cool experience. I haven't been on a train in like 2 years because of all the COVID stuff, and just haven't had the chance to get out and ride a train. Or if places are doing train rides, they end up doing like a reservation thing, like Strasbourg usually sold out. So when I went to Strasbourg in November, I just rail fanned because they all their trains were booked. They had like one seat on like a 7 o'clock train. I was like, I will never get home. So we also had something else planned that night. I think we filmed at oh, I forgot the Christmas Village name. It's up in PA, but it's near Reading. But we were filming there. Um, that was an interesting experience. We didn't post it. It was really hectic. Everything was just kind of berserk. So it is what it is. I forgot the name of it. Um, I don't know if I'll be back anytime soon. Um, I think I'd go back if I have kids. I'd take them there, but right now, give it a couple years and then go from there. I'll actually spin the camera around, show you guys what I've been doing, especially if anyone watching replays. Let's see. And I'm gonna experiment with the StreamYard stuff because I can't switch my cameras around. At least I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't switch around my cameras, so I can't like show you guys the face and then do like the webcam. So definitely looking into some type of other streaming software. A lot of people have pointed me in the direction of StreamYard, and then Prism Studio, but I can't use Prism on the Mac. It just doesn't work right. So But yeah, these are those billboards. Really quick, I'll show you. I'll probably not if anyone else comes into the stream, I'll show them like a million times, but that's totally fine with me. But these are, I think these are from the 1950s. I'm not exactly sure. Were you on? Yes, I was. That was my lunch break at work. I actually did some work up in the attic so I could run a little bit longer than usual. Usually I'm in like noon. I get a half hour lunch and I'll come in at like around noon, and then I usually stay until like 12:30, depending on how his stream is. Today I just stayed in, ran trains. I didn't care. But yeah, that was a fun stream. Um, he's showing us the layout plan. That was too cool. I love that layout plan. This whole layout was spontaneously created. So I didn't use any type of plan. I had an idea of what I wanted, but it was it was all spontaneous. Kind of like let's put an outer loop here because I wanted on these sides here. There's my other billboard. My outer loops are 042, so I definitely wanted those to run some of my larger trains. At the moment, I don't have room to do 072 loops, but that is definitely going to happen. Um, I'm hoping within the year or so, I'll just have to add an extension to the layout. But yeah, something was spontaneously built. I just kind of went with it. The upper deck with the really bad looking bench work, I'll admit it looks pretty bad. That's all going to be covered up. I'm looking at building some custom tunnel portholes for them so you guys don't see in the tunnel. But what else was there? The inner loop actually changed a bunch of times. Originally, it was two loops of track. I didn't have this bend right where that tree is, and the caboose. I didn't have that bend in there. So when I started building, I actually found out I had some 072, yeah, 072 turns. So I was like, well, I'll use those to smooth out the turn, and I actually used two of them. And then same with the other side after my siding there. But yeah, I winged it. It's my first layout I've ever built by myself without any type of help or supervision. Trying to find there's one billboard. I'm holding one of the billboards. Oh, my other two are here. I placed them all over the garden like an Easter egg hunt, but kind of want to show you guys once you get a little bit more people in here. If it doesn't happen, I'll put them in for a replay. But let's see. Well, Southern, just because you're here, I'll show you. So this is the first one I found. Um, see if it autofocuses there. There it goes. Look at that technology. It's an old Minute Maid can. It says better breakfast means better health. Minute Maid fresh frozen orange juice. So it's like I guess it's like those frozen block orange juices that I used to have as a kid. I guess it would come in like a can. I think after a while they went to like a cardboard cylinder type of can, but this looks like a straight up metal can. So not exactly sure on that one. So I thought that was cool. I picked these all up at a antique shop recently. They had them sitting there for $1 a piece, and I couldn't pass up on them. I'm addicted to like signage and stuff. So the other one I thought was cool. Um, it's kind of hard to pronounce. I think it's Solar X. and I just thought it looked really cool. It reminded me of like 50s sci-fi looking stuff. Like this guy's fishing. He's got like an old it's like an old bait cast reel there, and he's saying whenever you are outdoors, wear Solar X sunglasses. But yeah, I just love the artwork on those. So it's kind of like Men in Black, or I don't know. It's just that odd 50s like nuclear era looking graphics there. Then here's another one. This one actually says Plasticville, USA, and it says 2 miles. It says 2M on it. So let's see if it'll do it again. Whoops. There it goes. It says Solar X. Protect your eyes from harmful sun rays. It's got a lovely lady on the sign, and it's got a car passing coming out of Plasticville, I guess, because they're going that way. So, or they're going, yeah, they're leaving Plasticville. But yeah, I love the graphics on that. And then this one actually says, this is the one it actually says on the back. If we can get it to do it again. It says make your own billboard cutout pictures from magazines. It says printed in USA. So just another cool little piece of advertising there. Let's see. And my other two, I think the one on top of the gas station is an oil sign. It actually is, it's actually double sided, so I thought that was cool. So let me grab that one first. Yeah, this one's double sided. So I guess back in the day, if you didn't like one of these signs, you could flip it. But these are very, very fragile. I mean, the paper, it's thin. It's got like that smoky smell. So here's it says All American Guards on it. Let's see if I'll do it. It's gonna say focus. There you go. And it's got some dogs on it. It says motor oil or premium oil, AC oil filters. So I thought that was cool. And then on the back, we have a Morton salt. Comes in three sizes too. And this one needs some help, but this was probably, I don't know if it had some water damage or something, but yeah, I kept it on the dog side. I'm gonna put it above my filling station there in the shop. But I guess if I ever wanted to, I could just flip it, flip it around like that. So, and then the last one of this whole set, let's see. I placed that one over here. And this one is actually a Wrigley sign that looks really cool. And from the back, it says BP. So if you guys know what that meant, I don't know if it's like a publisher or something like that, but it says Wrigley Spearmint, chew, freshen your taste. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, all these were $1 at an antique shop, all sitting in a pile on the floor in like a bucket looking thing, like a container. And they said, yeah, just take them for $1. So I couldn't pass it up. I love these old school billboards. I'll actually put these right here for now. So if more people come in, they want to see them, I'll do that. I also don't want them to get hit by a train. So there we go. Hey, good night. I'll see you on Monday. It sounds great. Stay safe out there. Hopefully, you guys didn't get much snow other than, we got buried down here, but be safe out there. I'll see you on Monday. Now throw some trains on the tracks. Let's see. Could I run down there? Oops. Forgot to open up the coupler. Just be pushing them all around. Let's see. I gotta find another engine for that. Whoops. Train is talking to itself. That is crazy. Trying to get some passenger cars hooked up to my NNW. Not a 611, but still does the trick. See, I gotta move. Oops, wrong way. There we go. All right. All right, now we got some Pensy heavyweights rolling. Hey, Randall, how's it going? Yeah, it's just a random Friday stream. This is not going to be a scheduled a scheduled live day because I just found out like everyone else is live right now in the world of O scale and such. So I've already apologized twice, but yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I just wanted to run my trains. That's all. Hey, Jamie, how's it going? I'm glad you guys are here. Um, just been doing scenery stuff and hanging out upstairs. Jamie, did you work on your models at all? Wait a minute, what's that bell? I think the J class has a bell. It's just the volume's turned all the way down. Yeah, I'll bring it closer. You guys can hear it. Yeah, it's a little snowy over here too. We had because I know we're further south, like way further south from you. But we had about 6 inches of snow with 2 inches of ice. So lovely. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but listen to this. So and you just finished working. Oh, just finished working for the day. Awesome. Hang out and depress for a bit. Got house stuff to do. Yeah, I was doing house stuff intermittently today. Work's been kind of nuts. My computer for work decided to fry up. So it's always great, you know. It's a little bit more on the model church. Awesome. Yeah, I love that church. Like there's this one guy on YouTube. He was a producer. Um, I don't know. I like watching his stuff, but he I think it's called like Marcus Picks, and he's like a health food person now, but like in the 80s, he was like really into production and stuff. He's an interesting character. But I just like watching like some of his photo tips and camera stuff. Other than that, you know, it's just different. It's a different lifestyle than what I live for sure. I like eating meat and stuff, but he's like fully vegan and all that. But his channel basically he showed him making an entire village from just paper and watercolors. So that stuff I like to listen about. You know, food stuff. I love food. I mean, you guys can probably tell, you know, but I love all foods and stuff. But yeah, it's cinematography and stuff or cinematography. Sorry for that. You know, um, it's a lovely steam engine. You know, this engine is kind of a goof. I don't know which wheel it is. I don't know if it's on. Let's see. It's on the other side. So one of these rings, the metal rings, fell off. It actually broke. And then I found a traction tire in my tunnel today while I was doing some scenery stuff. So I think this is the culprit. This is a Williams model. Um, yeah, I like Williams stuff. It runs really smooth. I mean, you can barely hear it. So he just had some wheel slip there. But let me see what this tender's up to. I want to get that bell and whistle going. I bet you it has a volume switch that I can't see. Huh. Wonder why. Wonder why it's not that loud. It's got like a digital ding bell type of thing. Like it sounds like someone hitting a hammer on an anvil. and it probably has that typical like Williams whistle. It just goes on and on and on. Yeah, I'm guessing on the inside of here, if I can pop the shell off, it's got a couple screws. Let's see. It's all good. I need a good live stream to relax my nerves. Yeah, same here. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to streaming. If I have two people watching, if I have a million people watching, it's all for fun. Um, a couple of my other viewers and also a couple of my personal like channels that I watch are doing live streams now too. So I apologize for that. I didn't, I'm not trying to steal anyone's thunder. This is completely random. Eventually, I do want to do some like drive streams, but I can't around this neighborhood. I don't have cell service, so I'm usually on like Wi-Fi calling and stuff like that. But I did hear they're putting 5G down near the trail, so people have service on the bike trail. So I am looking forward to that. I don't know if it's like through York County or something, but that would be cool. So I can, use the GPS or stream music if I'm biking and or exploring down there. It'd be kind of cool. Computer, such fun. Yeah, my hard drive flew or fried up on my work computer, and I'm glad it's not like my problem to deal with. It's my problem for the inconvenience, but it's all through work. I mean, they take care of it. They take it in, they fix it, they give it back. So I enjoy food too. Yeah, I love food, especially when I go to Knoebels. It's like a food frenzy. They got everything under the sun. I think Knoebels pretty much has everything there, but like um, some Asian foods. That's probably about it. Every other European or American country in the Americas, North and South, or continent. I'm sorry, geez, it's been a rough day. So I'd say anything in North and South America. Let's see. Oh, hey, Lino Collector, how's it going? How's your layout going? I loved watching the layout update the other day. You guys have some awesome classic Lionel stuff that I love. I've got some post-war cars on my inner track being pulled by a somewhat modern Santa Fe. So it's really cool. That's cool. I miss Randall's. Oh, you guys, okay. That's a message back and forth. That's cool. Some of the bike trails here, you lose signal. Oh, sweet. What bike did you get? Is it like a Trek or something? I'm assuming it's something custom and awesome. I can't wait to see that as well. Hey Henry, how's it going? It's all good. It's all good, man. We're just hanging out here on a Friday night. So welcome everyone to the channel and the live stream. The layout is going good. I almost have enough money for a ZW, and I'll be posting updates soon. How much is the ZW that you're looking for? Because I picked up my ZW. Here, I'll take you with me. I have let's see. Um, here, it's down here. So I'm on a USB cable plugged into the Mac. So I've been doing a lot of cleaning up here too, so I can give you guys a tour one of these days. So, and there's the bench, 210, fully restored. I would search a little bit more. I got mine for 150, but if it's fully restored, so here's the thing. I don't know if you guys can see that on the floor next to the other way. That's my CW. I think it's a 275 watt, which is like the big boy. It's got um, all kinds of goodies on it. You can like the CWs. I love those things. They're built like tanks. When you plug it in, you actually hear the transformer kick on. You get a nice little hum and stuff like that. But you know, sorry, I meant to say hours, not hours. I've been wanting a new Trek hybrid, but sorry, I did not complete 180 and bought a fat tire folding e-bike. That sounds like fun. Yeah, Treks are like buying a car. If you guys don't know bikes very well, like um, I just did some searching on Treks at the start of the pandemic, and they were going for like 1,500. That was like the base model and all that stuff. So it's insane. But Lionel Collector, so Do you know if it has resistors or, I'm sorry, if they replace the oh, what are they called? The rectifiers for the DC, so your whistle button will work. Because if they replace that, it's definitely worth the 210. That's a decent price. Mine was replaced, but what do you call it? The circuit breaker runs a little hot. So if it doesn't click, it actually starts to melt wires. Yes, it's that powerful. so, um, but yeah, if it's fully restored, I mean, 210 sounds like a decent price, but do a little bit of searching first. See if you can find one for like 150 or so. I think I got mine for 150 with there's a hobby shop down the street from me called DE Gettle. He gets them in all the time from a consignment type thing, and he usually has them for like 150 or so. Let's see. My friend's been an oh, an interesting oh, sorry, I can't read tonight. It's probably this coffee I'm drinking, this special coffee. Um my friend sent me an interesting Steam sent. Oh, my eyes are going too. Send me an interesting steam engine puzzle. Ah, man, that was hard to say. Which arrived the other day. I'll put that together soon and share with a video. I'd love to see that. I actually have. I'll give you guys another tour. I hung up one of my poster puzzles. That was like a big thing in the '90s. Like I know people framed a lot of puzzles. I got like four of them from an aunt's house. They cleared out their train room, so I got I think two of them. I don't know where the other one's at, but that needs to definitely get over here. It's every Lionel classic engine from like the MPC era. So yeah, it's just a cool piece. Sure as Jamie, but it still wasn't cool from screaming out of a trip. Your YouTube channel is it stopped posting for oh. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Yeah, YouTube it's been acting up recently. I know a lot of my friends and stuff that do YouTube, they're saying that recently it's been just kind of acting up, but you never know. Uh Let's see. They replaced the carbon rollers, the power cord, and fixed any broken stuff. Yeah, it sounds like a cool deal. I mean, mine, I prefer a CW over this transformer. Hey, there you guys are on the computer. This is my MRC dual power. You get two tracks, and then you get an accessory out that runs, I think it doesn't run as hot as a CW. Like a CW will cook. I mean, I love those things. This one says on it output 270 I'm assuming it's supposed to be watts, but it's yeah, 270 watts, output 14 volts. So your CW transformer is going to put out about 18 to 20 volts AC, probably at 2 or 3 amps. So your accessories and stuff that you run are going to run brighter and faster, and they're not going to skip out. I used to run accessories off of the dual power, but it used to suck. I mean, it wasn't as powerful and, um, yeah, it was bad. Sorry, you guys are tilted. Yeah, this webcam whole thing is kinda crazy. Um, let's see. Yeah, the big thing with the transformers is when they replace the rectifiers to send the DC voltage through the track to activate your whistles and stuff. Usually those blow on those older ones, but the newer ones are putting like solid state rectifiers in. They work awesomely. So, you know, it is what it is. My rationale on the e-bike is that it will let me do longer outings both in terms of distance and time. We'll still ride the other bikes for pure exercise too. Yeah, whatever works for you. I mean, I've got a Schwinn bike that is how old is it? It's like 12 years old. I got it at Walmart. It's called a Schwinn Skyliner, and it needs some work. It needs like work on them. I don't know like a lot of bike terminology, but I definitely need a new chain. Probably a new sprocket in the back. It's kind of pitted, and also need a new axle for the back tire. It's kind of bent. Probably from when I was a kid, we would ride it through. A friend of mine and myself would ride through construction sites when we were kids because I grew up in a construction site. The neighborhood I originally grew up in was being built when we moved in. It was a new like one of those custom build houses. So him and I used to go crazy. We'd go through people's backyards that weren't yards yet. And it's actually how I got into exploring. And I wish I could get back there now, but I think someone would probably call the cops and say like there's a big guy with long hair in the woods with a backpack and a camera. So it's all good. Let's see. Well, if any good came out today, I finally ordered my scale trains, rivet counter, wheel cars today. Can't wait to get them and review them. Do a comparison review with the Walthers. Those are fun to do. I've been doing reviews. They're very successful. I love it. And I introduced the new car of the week. Did a little bit of a production type thing, and it was all fun and games. I had a great time. I tend to like doing the reviews and the live sometimes more than some of the exploring because I feel like I like to share the collection and run the trains for you guys. It's kind of hard to experience some of the adventures, but some do better than others. Like if it's a train ride or something like that, they do great. Sometimes if it's just like trackside finds, they don't do as well. So it's all good. You got the tender for the J. Yes, I do. It's sitting right here. I'm going to open this up very quickly and turn the volume up for the horn or haha horn, the whistle and the bell because I think I'll see if I can do it again. If you guys can hear it, it's like really faint for some reason. I inherited this engine through this giant collection, so let's see if he'll do it. Whoops. Can you guys hear that at all? Then here's the whistle. So I don't know why that's so quiet. If you guys could even hear that. My GP40 fell off the layout. It's totaled. What scale was that? Because if it's O scale, it's toast. I dropped one of my SD40s. I dropped my Canadian Pacific SD40. Oh man, like 2 3 weeks ago. The tank fell off the bottom. I'm just gonna glue it back, but everything else is fine. It's built like a tank. You had some really great videos this week. Thank you so much. Yeah, I enjoy filming. It's definitely definitely an experience. I film everything on my iPhone at the moment, and I'm looking to buy a camera. I just don't have like $600 to blow on a camera at the moment. But um, I'm looking at a couple camcorders because I'd love to get like a mirrorless camera, but it seems like the prices go up and they're not meant to really take videos. I've seen a lot of vloggers and YouTubers use a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. But the thing is, in the summertime, they're gonna cook up and become a mess. So let's see. Yeah, let's O skill. No, you just got that engine. Oh man, can you return it to Lionel? Is it in warranty spec if they'll even take it? So like hopefully maybe you can call Lionel and just say, hey, it fell off the platform. I don't know what they'll do. I mean, Lionel's a different company than what they were for sure, but I'm sorry, bud. Here, let me open up this tender. Let's see what we got in here. There's only like 4 screws. It'll only take a moment. So let's see what we got. All right. So I wish I could take you guys to my bench, but we'll do it right here. I actually ended up buying a new ring light, which is in the corner now. So, well, Here, I'll do this. So you guys can kind of see what I'm working on. This would be this isn't my normal working place. I usually go up on the bench that I cleared off today. And I mean, hasn't been cleaned off in months. Nikki was working on that painting or the painting of that building, and then we got into assembly of it, and it went to crap because of the plastic weld didn't hold. And I it's interesting, you know. Let's see. Um, I bought a DJI Project or Pocket 2 recently. Oh yeah, those are cool. Yeah, that's what JP reviewed. They had a couple of those at Best Buy. I let me know how that goes because if they work out, I'll definitely buy one. So because I have a really crappy action camera that I use. Actually, I use that for the footage of the GP9 down the street. And I put it that camera almost got totaled. If you guys haven't checked out my NCR video, the last one, um, it's with the snow. I placed that camera right beside the track, and I knew all the crew. We did some movie magic there. The crew and I already hung out and stuff that day, and they were like waving at me, like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I like pointed down, and I'm like, "Camera's gonna get destroyed," but it missed it. And actually, the viewer that invited me there messaged me. He's like, "Hey, is your camera okay?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, it's fine." So this, oh, this stinks, man. Oh, this is probably just so. Here's the innards of that. Um, Basically, this whole thing here is meant to be a sound card. So, because all of my E unit or my reversing units and power is inside the model itself or the engine. This could just be a toasted speaker because I don't see any potentiometer on here. Oh, wait. This might be my potentiometer. So let's see how we do with that. I'm sorry, I missed some comments. Yeah, yeah, she'll come back to it. I'm probably gonna end up doing it myself and then just put it on the garden and just say, "Hey, look what happened. I fixed your house." We'll do any free time this weekend. I need to get that going, and I also need to redo the 3 videos I filmed for the Engage building kits. Because I got the setup wrong for audio. What microphone are you using? Because I think Jamie, do you use Apple products by any chance, like an iPhone or because if you're using that, you can actually use a Purple Panda with the dongle, or I call it a dongle connector. But Purple Pandas they work great. Like if I'm out in a trail or something, I use them, but they will suck your battery completely. They'll kill batteries. Let me see if I can get a flathead screwdriver in here. Um, yeah, this wasn't meant to be a repair video, so I'm sorry, y'all. But I think let's see if I can get it in frame here. All right, so I think this here is my potentiometer. It's just really cheap. Um, all right, I turned it all the way to the left. So let's try that. I don't know why he would turn it down, but the whole housing in there smells like mold or mildew. So um, that's always fun, right? Oops. Yep, that's my pot. That's what we call it in the music world. A pot, potentiometer, same thing. Oh, was it even on the track? All right. So I actually heard the speaker cut on. I heard a clip sound. So let's turn all the way to the right. All right, let's try that. Yeah, this thing's busted. um, maybe put it to the right. Let's see that. It might be a blown speaker. I would say that's fixed. All right. I would say that sounds great. So, me actually kind of scared me. I was not expecting that. I put the potentiometer in the center, so maybe it fell out or something. I don't think anyone's been in here, but yeah, like I said, this speaker cone and everything just stinks. The guy's basement we got these from had some water damage, but it is what it is. Williams PA train was set on the table, and the table fell down. Had a bad week. Yeah, yeah, buddy. I mean, I had a bad week too. But you guys are here. You guys make my weeks better every Monday, and whenever I stream or post a video, you guys are always there for me. So you guys definitely help my week become better. See, I'm sorry, I missed some comments. Use most of my stuff with the iPhone, but for workbench videos, I've been using the GoPro. Okay, yeah, ancient tripod. Um, Jamie, if you have a Best Buy near you, they actually have these really cool setups you get. Once I put this tender back, I'll give you guys a look. Um, it comes with a tripod, a phone clip, a ring light, and you can detach the ring light from the tripod clip for a phone. I think it's wide enough for an iPhone 10. I actually use it for all my videos going out and exploring too. It stays pretty tight. But all my stuff's pretty low budget other than my microphone and my computer. Even though this is she's an oldie computer. Um what happened is I had the solid back door on which keeps it waterproof, but the poorly audio. Okay. I forgot to put Oh, okay. Hoping once I get the DJI Pocket, I can film with that. Instead, I bought the combo set that includes a wireless lapel mic. Yeah, definitely. If that doesn't work, definitely try out the Pandas. They're like 30 bucks. I saw JP did a review on it and I picked one up. And then I know RJ uses those too. And I've used, actually, you know what? I can stand behind the purple Pandas. I washed mine in the washing machine. I'll actually show you guys that too. So we're gonna get this trainer rolling in a few seconds here. Yeah, Williams stuff is just built like reminds me of post-war Lionel. All right, let's see. Got all this stuff to show you guys tonight. That's crazy. Um, yeah, I definitely like to see that. I need some better lighting as well. I have an iPhone X. Lucky, I have an iPhone 8. So here, I'll see my good tripod is over here doing the lighting. This is like a Sony tripod, or actually it's called a Coast or Coast. It's an old tripod. It came with a camcorder. It's actually meant for a Sony. It has the Sony clip that the old camcorders used to come with. But over here, I use that to get the light nice and high too. And then my webcam here, I'll actually, well, can't show you guys. I'm holding the camera, but let's see. So that is the ring light setup that you get. There you go. So Jamie, you get the what is it? You get the ring light, the phone clip is underneath. Nikki set this up. I didn't take the phone clip off yet. And then underneath that, you get the tripod that retracts all the way down to nothing. Basically where the plastic ends and the metal starts, the tripod goes all the way down to that. So it's perfect for working on a desk, Or if you want to go out exploring, you just collapse the entire tripod and then you clip your phone in. But I like using the one you guys are seeing now, the tripod, for a little bit of everything, like desk videos, exploring, train videos. I've got some other throwaway tripods for the action cam that I got in a whole kit. But the whole ring light system there, it's from what company is it? It's not actually. I have the box. I have the box still. It's stuck in the trash can. So it's called Sun Pack. It's 39.99 from Best Buy. The ring light has all other settings. You can turn it from the white to the soft white color. You can do different brightnesses, all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, definitely check out one of those. Um, Randall, what year is that J class? Sounds like an early digital sound. It is. I want to say she is from the 90s. It's a. I don't know if you guys want to look her up. You can, but it's a 746 from Williams. Um, yeah, this was inherited. I didn't purchase this. Basically, I got this whole collection. It was this whole situation that happened, and a family friend said, "Hey, pick up the trains. I want them out of my house because she was going to sell the house." The kids didn't want it. Their kids are my age. They said, "No way, we don't want the trains." They held on to like two or three sets, and I think here's the kicker. So the sets the kids held on, I think one of their sons, they had three sons, and I think one of them took um, the CNO Streamline engine that I forgot what the name is. One of them took that, a Southern Pacific Daylight with all the cars. I think all the cars were aluminum. It was a full scale daylight set. The other set was a Lionel original F7 AA set from the 1950s. And I think he also had a Tuscan Red GG1, but really it's like a brown GG1 from the late 40s. It was like the first run of Lionel stuff. So yeah, but I mean I got left with tons, like pretty much the whole shelf behind me. And I already had a lot of stuff coming into the hobby. It's just they were like, take it, like get it out of here. I was like, okay, cool. Oh, Jamie, I also forgot it comes with a clip or a this is a Bluetooth. Let's see if it auto focuses. Will it do it? There you go. So it's basically a stop and start button on your camera. So you connect with Bluetooth, you hit the little switch on the side, and you can say start, stop recording. So you have like a hands free, so you don't have to touch your phone or, yeah, it's pretty cool. Finally got my dad's grandfather's 1930s train set. Trying for a project this summer. Yes, make sure you don't drop that one. That's definitely gonna be you know, worth some money, but I'm sure it also has sentimental value. Does look like a good tripod with the phone clip, ring light. Yeah, it's pretty light. You get a couple different settings with the tripod too. You can also collapse it to different sizes. I think the webcam is on the like another tripod that's like three quarters the size of it. So Nikki's all right. She's out. She's on the way home. I told her to be mindful I'm doing a live stream so she doesn't come barging in. But it's all good. That's Harley. Oh wait, sorry. That's handy with the remote. The tripod might compact small enough to fit saddlebags on my new bike. Yeah, I definitely will. I backpack with this system, except the ring light that stays. The ring light's powered with USB. I forgot to mention that. So you need like a butt end that plugs in the wall. So yeah, it just works off a standard USB. Um, oh, also I filmed the NCR. I pretty much filmed everything so far with that style tripod. So that's what you kind of figured. That was one of the earlier digital sound locomotives from the 1990s. Now, Randall, the crazy thing is my B&O Hudson, we did figure out it was a Hudson, has the same system, and then my turbine engine, my Williams turbine has the same exact sounds in it too. It's a standard. This is a perfect tender for an ERR upgrade, so I might do that when I get like what $300 to spare. Just $300, right? Um, when I don't have bills anymore, then I'll start upgrading everything to ERR. But yeah, for anyone that doesn't know what ERR is, electric, I think it's called Electric Railroad. They basically sell conversion kits for sound systems, and also DC or not DCC, but not DCS either. What am I thinking of? I think they're licensed by Lionel to do their command system. So if you want to convert all your stuff to be command, or if you want to upgrade your sounds like this stuff, you can run it conventionally. You can also turn your post-war engines from analog to digital. So all that stuff. It's just a little expensive. I think to do a steam engine conversion, I've done the math. It's like 300 so dollars. A diesel conversion's like I think like 250. But they give you the whole kit and you get to choose your sounds and everything. But yeah, it's definitely an investment, but right now it's not that important. I just want to get the layout up and going. But yeah, let's get this guy run. Of course, I'm on the wrong track. All right, and we're off. I also added some trees today, so that was a fun experience. So here's the whistle now. It decides to do it. There we go. Yeah, I just saw the smoke unit's not working either. So let's see if it needs any fluid. Oh, I don't know. These Williams smoke units are. I prefer a different a different smoke unit than what Williams has to offer for these engines. Let's see if it'll even. So sometimes when you put the power on, let's see if it'll do it. Sometimes they spit or sputter out the top. Yeah, I don't even feel it heating up. That is a common problem with Williams engines that the smoke units die and all that good stuff. So I used a tabletop tripod purchased at Walmart with a smartphone adapter I got off eBay. Works great, especially when I'm doing videos on my with my niece. I'm so sorry, with the niece. Yeah, I mean, I tripods are a lot cheaper than what they were. They've definitely come a long way of trying to make them lightweight as well. I mean, most of my stuff, it's like I said, it's $40 for the whole kit. And my webcam, I think like what you guys are seeing right now, I think it's 1080p and has a ring light on it so I can actually turn the brightness up or down. Like here's let's see if it'll do it. So that's the light all the way off. But you get a couple different settings. It's all like a touch button. So but yeah, I think the webcam was like 70 or so dollars. They were all out of Logitech's. So I got an Allura Tech, which I think is related to Dell. Let's see. Let's get this rolling again. There we go. Williams Metal Pennsylvania cars. I do not. Those are actually Lionel heavyweights. All these heavyweights came with a GG1 that I purchased. Well, it was a gift. It was a nice Christmas birthday gift. And what do you guys think of the new station lights? I talked about them in the last video I posted, but these two lights here, I know they're out of scale, but I think they're a lot of fun. Just reminds me of my childhood. Like my dad had a bunch of Lionel post or actually pre-war Lionel accessories. They were just way out of scale. They would have looked good for something around like a standard gauge engine or so, but I mean, I think they look cool. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna cry over them that they're not to scale. I can try to find another engine to run in the center so it's not as loud. Um, let's see. I'll take the Santa Fe. Take the Santa Fe back. Ugh. You like the style of the lights? Yeah, they're. I don't know. There's something with them. I like them as well. They just kind of give off an old school vibe. It's kind of like a new meets old school. So, all right. Let's see what we got on the shelf. We can run back there. Here we go. The old time look. Yeah, same here. I mean, it's just nostalgia. Here we go. I'm gonna run a rival railway beside of Pennsylvania and N&W. So, oh well. I can even get these couplers. Let's see. There we go. All right, that's stable in there. Let me get another set of passenger coaches. I ran this post force set for like 3 days. Let's change it up a little bit. Uh, yeah, these old post-war Lehigh Valley hoppers. I love these guys here. They're built like tanks. So, all right, we got one more car. Take off the tracks. And these are my favorite tankers. These old Sunoco. It's kind of hard to see because the light. There you go. Kind of get an idea what it looks like, but those were my favorite growing up. I have an original. I think it's a pre-war Sunoco, and then I also have a pre-war shell tender. It's actually not even yellow. It's like an orange color. It's really cool. Metal Williams. Oh, you have Williams, Pennsylvania. It's very cool. We're custom ordered at a hobby shop near me that used to be here, and they were in a display layout. Basically, they're brand new. Yeah, I love those types of finds. I actually have. Oh man, so I have two. Well, one of them's a Lionel Flyer. It kind of fell apart. I still have the steam sounds tender from it. It was a Lionel 4442 New York Central Flyer, New York Central System Flyer, and the engine actually caught on fire because the smoke unit was garbage. It was all plastic. I don't know why they make it out all plastic, but it all fell apart. And I fixed it all, and we put in a new smoker. So that was cool. But yeah, we bought that at a display. The owner was pushing for it, and that hobby store is no longer there either. I like the Lehigh Valley and the Sunoco cars. Oh, you live? Oh, cool, cool. Early part of my career, I did design work for two of the Sunoco refineries. Yeah, I love the artwork. I mean, it's classic. And Jamie, did you see the billboards I just bought? I can show you those as well. You'll love the artwork on them. Once they get the Central pulling some cars here. Well, I just gave it away, but whoops. Let's see. I'm only gonna run a couple of these cars. I have every car out of this set for these NYC passenger cars. I have like the combo car. I've literally from the baggage car to the combo car. It like keeps on going on. It like dwindles down to a what do you call it? A observation car. It's hilarious. The train reminds you of like a nesting doll. It just keeps on going on. Let's see. Yeah, why not? I'll put them all. Oh, I just put the observation car up front. Perfect. Just send that back there. I had another. Yep. Whoops. The other observation cars down here. Oh, what's going on? Here's a coach. All right. Let's see. I only got a glimpse of the billboards when I logged on. Would love to see them up close. Yeah, I'd love to I'll show you those in a second. They're classic like 1950s artwork, maybe even 40s. And I think they're from when Plasticville would basically come out with a magazine. And basically they'd say like, "Hey, cut these out and build them into your billboards." Like I'll show you those in a few seconds. Here, I'm gonna get the other cars. My whole passenger car set is like buried in a tote filled with passenger cars. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. It's a train that never ends. Here we go. I'm hoping the train is short enough it won't like I'll have some room to run. It just won't kiss the end of the train. All right, I have two more coaches. Ah. So what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars of this passenger train. Wow. All right. All right, let me see. I live in a house. Let's see. Let me get these. Yeah, it's funny. See, you guys can see the train near the crossing gate. The last passenger car is here. So the engines are up there, and the end car is there. That's how long that train is. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly. I'll show you guys again these awesome billboards. I can't believe I found them. I'm gonna move Move the J class out of the way. All right, so yeah, these are all at an antique shop for like I think $1 or something a piece. I had to have them. So let me start from the ones you can see. Might as well start with them first. And let me see something really quick. All right, cool. Yeah, I was making sure my computer is plugged in. This thing will just die. So here we go. So yeah, check this out. It's like an old. Well, hopefully it auto focuses. Come on, webcam. It could be the light. So let me see first. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, so it's like an old oil. It says All American Guards. It says AC, then it's like an oil filter and stuff like that. And then we're moving on. This one was definitely cut out from a magazine. And look how old the back is. I mean, look at the paper. The color is just completely oxidized. Looks really cool. And this is the front of that. So it's like an old, where is it? There it goes. Look at that. It's an old Wrigley sign. For now, I'm keeping them in the station. I'm going to put the oil one on top of my filling station, and the spearmint one might be in town, something like that. And then, oh yeah, this is my favorite. I think this is my favorite out of them. I love them all, but this one's just so cool. This just screams like 50s sci-fi to me. Let's see if I can get close. There you go. So it's called like Solar X sunglasses. It says whenever you are outdoors, wear Solar X. He's like fishing. It just gives that creepy like I don't know like the atomic age like 1950s vibe. It's really cool. And then same with this. This is like a Minute Maid. It almost reminds me of like prepare like a shelter type of thing. But they're like cans of Minute Maid. I remember these as a kid. Like my mom would buy a can of Minute Maid, and like this used to be made of cardboard, and you cut it open or peel it, and then they would just block it into a thing of warm water, and then you pop it in the fridge, and like an hour later, you had ice cold Minute Maid. And then the last one, here's another Solar X, and this one's pretty cool too. So we get her in there. We have a lady on the sign. There she is, looking very dapper. It says Solar X, and it says protect your eyes from harmful sun rays. And on the little sign next to the car, it says Plasticville 2 miles. And this is the one on the back. This is where I got that magazine idea. Oh, come on, focus. You got this. There it goes. So it says make your own billboard, cut out pictures from magazines, printed in USA. So just some fun signage on the train guard. It fits the timeline. I'm going for like late 40s, 50s. Um, so I can have steam it. Well, I don't really have a timeline on the garden. That might drive some people crazy, but because I run diesels and steam, I like to try to keep it a 1950s. But if I get a newer engine, it's welcomed. I don't discourage like I'm not buying that. It's out of the era. But the look of the town, I like that 1940s, 1950s look. Tell Nikki sorry I'm late for. I'll let her know. Yeah, I think they are really cool, and I love the style too. It's just I don't know, it's that atomic age or like oh man, what's the show they do? I forgot what it is. It's like an old game show, and they used to have like these crazy commercials, like take an aspirin, but then you find out like the aspirin is like been recalled for 60 years, like stuff like that. Like just reminds of like those commercials. Or like like borax and stuff, like add it to this, or and just weird stuff. Reminds me of the artwork in Fallout. Yeah, yeah, Nuka Cola and all of that. Yeah, I have Fallout New Vegas. I haven't beaten it yet. I was playing online or years ago. I think I was still in college, and some guy threw like a shotgun thing at me, and he like modded it, had like a million bullets. So if I ever play that game, I use that. Same with I was playing another game. It was called Borderlands. It's very like sci-fi, space adventure, task type of game. And I was also playing that online years ago. It was on Xbox 360 when I used to play games. And he threw this gun at me. He said, "Here you go, bud. Have a good day." And then he exited the 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 game, and the gun had like a million bullets in it as well with some fire stuff. So that's kind of crazy how that happens, right? Randall said the scale trains well car set I ordered is what's known as a 5 unit backpack. Wait, backpacker well car, and it will come in TTTX K line scheme. That would be so cool. If you do a video on that, I'd love to check that out because I like seeing different brands of things. Not too familiar with scale tracks or scale trains. Not scale tracks. That's a track system. That's a MTH track system. But yeah, scale trains. I've heard awesome things about. I've heard they acquired the HO and S gauge from MTH. So it's pretty cool. Jamie says layout's going to resemble present day rural Pennsylvania, but so much of it looks like the 1950s and older. So I get to really enjoy both ways. Yeah, same with this. This is like a little rural town in here. And you know, it is what it is. Has passenger service, has a little bit of freight. I have my track up top. I'm still looking at buying a hillbilly or a hobo village. I want to, for up top on the right side where my box of trees. So I could have actually bought a real tree for the price of these fake trees. That's how expensive a woodland scenics is. Or I could have just went in the woods and, gotten a real tree for free. So it is what it is. Hey, let's get these trains a rolling. You guys will see how long this F7A is. It's a train that never ends. Which game was that? Was that Borderlands or Fallout? Because Borderlands is so much fun. Yeah, I used to have the Borderlands like limited edition. It had like a zombie map. But I think Borderlands was awarded like most guns ever in a game. It's like a Guinness World Book record for like the most guns in a video game. But they're like, it's not like guns you think like as in like Grand Theft Auto. It's like space age guns. It's like playing a comic book from what I remember. But it's been a few years. Oops, got stuck around the turn. Yeah, I'd love to see a video on that. It'd be awesome. I thought I heard one of the wheels come off the track, but I think it's just. Oh, no way. So because of the accessory track I have behind the station, that thunk, like the thuds I'm hearing. So I kind of hit it back there next to the newsstand. The wires that hang below the Williams cars. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So I can get in there. Um, you can kind of see it. There's a good one right there. See that wire that's hanging down? I'll point it out to you guys. This wire here that's hanging down, or where's the camera at? Yeah, this one here. Because of those hanging down, they're scraping the accessory track. It's actually pulling up the trucks. So that's weird why they left so much hanging down like that. It's really weird. But yeah, these are all Williams passenger cars. I think they look nice. They're pretty cool. I like the Lionel flawed cars. I think my Pensies have the same problem. These guys here. If you pull the pin, typical missing like quality control. If you hit the pin for your decoupler, it touches the center rail and shorts out the train. So that's always fun. For me, it's not so much a big deal, but if you're running command, like a command system, and you short that out, then that could ruin some of your decoders and stuff. I mean, I should have thought about that one, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I just realized they're also scraping on my Switch, which is it's a high rail. It's a high rail switch, not a 27, but it's a high rail switch and it's still scraping. So that's not good either. Your Williams cars are like that too, with the shorting out problem or the wires hanging down. I don't know which problem's worse. I mean, I like Williams stuff. I got nothing against them other than some of their things are just interesting, but I think they do it so you can upgrade. But I think for the most part, the product you get is pretty good. Reminds me of like some of the old post-war stuff, like the way their engines are and whatnot. Not a problem, Jamie. Yeah, all my coffee's gone. Yeah, coffee is almost gone. I need a coffee maker up here. Keep me alive. Just because I'm tired, not because you guys or anything. It's just, it's been a long week. I don't even know what we're doing for dinner. Randall says, as soon as I get controllers for my Nintendo. Oh, the Nintendo Wii. I'm going to try to get. Oh, sorry. I'm trying. Going to try to get a game I bought a while back at a game store and see how it plays. The game is called Bleach. Oh, sorry. Bleach Soul Ignition or something like that. That sounds like fun. I remember when the Wii came out. I was in middle school. I think I was in seventh grade. Everyone got one for Christmas that year. And then I always waited. I actually told my parents, I said, don't buy me it yet. Let's see how it turns out. For the most part, I think the Wii was a success. I think it was better than the Wii U because it was like interactive. Some of the games kind of were interesting because I remember Call of Duty 3 came out. It was a World War II Call of Duty, and you actually had to use the you actually had to use the what was it the nunchuck, if you guys remember that, with the Wiimote to like use it for melee attacks and stuff, or like that game would have like these freeze frames. You'd walk through a hallway or walk down a corridor, and this guy would come out and like you'd have to fight him off, kind of. And it was kind of a pain in the butt. But I think you could play it with a GameCube. Oh wait, no, 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 not that game. But I do like how you could play GameCube games with the Wii. That was definitely a good selling point. Henry says my Williams cars have the wires hanging down. Ah, okay. Then my NTH Pennsylvania Railroad car, short sale on the center rail. When you push down on the coupler pin. Hmm. Yeah, that's like a typical Lionel problem that they I think they got in trouble for recently. I think they fixed it. I saw in Eric's Trains review, he pointed that out. And I was like, hey, I got the same problem with my car, so I'm not alone. It's because here, let me pull these off. Oops, I knocked a sign down. It's because of these. Whoops. It's because of these tabs here that come down. These guys here, they pull. This one isn't as bad, but well, it's actually not even decoupling. Let's see. Yeah, the coupler is just frozen for a second. But yeah, I mean, it's just the interesting problem that they had. I like the old circle couplers. I don't like the MPC couplers. They are bad. MPC, those little plastic tabs that are like super flimsy. Yeah, I I hate those. And I have some nice looking cars from the MPC era too. It's just they can't pull anything. They break apart. They can't. That little plastic pin that holds the coupler together just falls apart. You have a Wii console and also a PlayStation 2. Yeah, PS2 was like my childhood system. That was the big one. Same with the N64. N64 was fun. I have two of them. Um, the cartridges actually take a battery, so eventually you have to update those batteries in them. But other than that, I mean, they're cool systems. Got a snack? Can hang out for another 10 minutes or so while I eat. What's the snack of choice, if I may ask? Oh yeah, there you go. Henry just asked it. Cool, cool. Same here. Both PS2 and Wii got the Xbox from a yard sale for like $3. That's awesome. Which Xbox? Like the old one or the 360 or well, technically the 360 is the old one. I still have a 360 downstairs on our TV set. Cheese and Ritz crackers and a few chocolate candies. That sounds awesome right now. Oh, that's like the perfect snack. Oh, geez. Oh yeah, Jamie. I said I was going to show you the puzzle. The what do you call it? The framed puzzle on the wall. So I'm going to see how far I can go with this webcam. But I just hung it up. It looks cool. I've got what, two or three more, but I don't know where they are. I don't know if my parents threw them out or something. But we had a basement flood at my parents' place right before I moved out. Of course, I got some of my stuff, but yeah. Here, I'll see if I can spin you all around here. And we get the light on here. So it's got a the light is like on it. It's hard to see, but I did hang up my where is it? There it is. My Lino calendar, which is below, and I also hung up my what do you call it? My Lionel poster, or sorry, it's the Lionel Santa Fe artwork, and in the corner it says with the magnet traction. So it's pretty cool. I also organized this whole shelf today. Um, the stuff that's missing is actually on the train garden right now. You like to do that with a jigsaw puzzle too. Got a yeah, the Pennsylvania Railroad one is yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, this is my motive power shelf. Not this isn't everything I have. This is just plastic stuff that's not as heavy. Minus the GG1, that's yeah, GG1's kind of heavy, but I basically organized it to be like all my high hood stuff, like all the GP9s, SD. I think they're SD40 high hoods. Uh, the two on the ends, I think they're GP9s. The Western Maryland all the way on the well, I guess it would be the left side. That's a GP9, the Canadian Pacific, and the Seaboard. I think they're SD40s. And then the Virginians, I think they're also SD40s. I'm not exactly sure. And then I put my tank engines or my saddle tanks in the center next to my Plymouth. Got my MP15, my NW2, CNO switcher there. The BNO is, I think that's an E7. Um, got some FA units there from Santa Fe, more FA units, and then the New York Centrals go next to the Southern Pacifics. Got the GG1. What else we got? I have an RS3, the Amtrak RS3. Then I got a U-36C, or they call them U-boats, in the Chessie painting. If you go further down, let's see. I've got an EP5 with the New Haven scheme. On the ends, we have my two ugly ducklings. And then those are my Alco AA units, and then my turbine. And on the floor, I've got all my post-war engines that are extremely heavy. But yeah, I organized this whole thing today, and I've got tons and tons of stuff underneath the platform. Also organized the bench until I did the live stream, so I'm using it as like storage. But this is my repair bench and painting. I missed some comments. Sorry, folks. Um, Probably the worst couplers for me were the Bachmann Easy Made and the Mc. This thing just don't hold up very well. Are you talking about the Bachmann hook couplers that are all plastic? Those don't hold very well, especially if you go over different terrain. You can't do any grading either. Those are fun. Henry says, I have a metal lino lines train sign that I have laying down and the lino man cave in the basement. Yeah, I've got tons of advertising up here. I love all that stuff. Oh, sorry, you guys are crooked. That's awful. Sorry about that. Yeah, those are just a few of my signs. I have more on the back. If you guys just saw. Randall says I'm usually about 20 years behind on game consoles. Yeah, me too. Yeah, like I said, I play my 360 whenever I get a chance. I like playing baseball. I got my 2012 2K12 or yeah 2K12. Yep, that was my high school year. It was a good Orioles team that year, so I like playing that. My character right now is batting, I think a 492. It's ridiculous. I think it's May. It's either April or May in the season. My character's batting a 542 and already has like 27 home runs. So I think it's it's kind of funny. You have to take us on a house tour. Yeah, when all this COVID stuff goes away, I'm sure I'll have some guests over, but right now I got to keep it on the DL. Um, yeah, because I might get vaccinated soon. I don't know yet. I think work's trying to figure it out, but I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. But I've had friends that have been vaccinated and they end up catching the thing. So I don't know, but I'm on the list apparently. So it is what it is. I think I'll be fine. I've every time I've gotten a flu shot, I've caught the flu. So I think that's kind of funny too. That's a whole lot of O scale lookups. Yes, that is only a fraction. That's not even like the Steam stuff I have underneath. All my 1688s, all of the what else? My pre-war stuff. I could do a whole nother shelf of pre-war. Got a lot of stuff, a lot of content to make, a lot of good times. Henry says, I have the Atari console. Yeah, yeah, those are cool. Uh, ow. I had to crack my back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I never had an Atari. I've always had the N64 and a couple other things. So I'll take you guys on a tour of the attic through a live stream, but I won't go through the whole house just for privacy reasons. But yeah, once I get the attic all cleaned up and I got the garden, well, gardens are never done, or train tables or layouts are never done. It's like Disney World. If it's done, it is what it is. But this layout will never be done. I'm always going to mostly add, not subtract, because this thing has been a lot of work. Um, and if you guys are wondering, this whole facade on the front, where my underlayment is and the boards, I'm actually going to put a nice face to this pretty soon. I'm going to put a piece of wood so you guys don't see this. It's just because I've been working on the garden, um, leaning over and stuff. I don't want to like finish it all off, then I have to deal with like a wood, like a wood berm right here to lean on. So almost been streaming for 2 hours. Glad you all are here. I mean, this has been fun. You guys made my Friday night. It's been an interesting week. And my upper track right now is kind of out of service because I have some stuff up there. Because I was actually doing some scenery. Oh, I can show you guys that too while you're here. New scenery stuff. So I showed you guys the station lights. So those are new, and basically one and two right there. One and two. I added a sign in the back of the station for it's like a Union Pacific sign. The road is completely paved, going all the way from the back, or the crossing gate. The crossing gate fell down because the counterweight fell off. I have to fix that. But if we go back even further, let's see. I added some trees. I did all the grass today near the warehouse. Also did so I can get back there. I did a back alley there, and let's see. I added some stuff in here. I added a tree where the station is. If you go back towards the milk station there, let's go this way. All of that has been um, finished with scenery. And then if I go over here, wherever the switch is, this is all no longer white. So, oh, that's done too. I just have a couple of other things to do on the lower level, like between the buildings here. So that white spot, I got to fix that. Probably just make it um, gray or black. I need to finish up some detail on the road. But yeah, added some trees. Like I love these woodland scenics trees. They're just like I said, they're expensive. Um, For knuckle couplers, the easy make couplers had a leaf spring, and they would decouple and break all the time. Were the nice looking but weren't durable. I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I always had those cheap plastic couplers when I was a kid that came with like every N scale engine I had. So it's been crazy. If you're doing math, stop. Nick's frying my brain. I had math first thing in the morning at school. Yeah, no math here. You guys are safe from math. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. Like I bought the woodland scenic trees at I won't give away what hobby store it is. It was like 35 bucks for like 14 trees. And the saving grace was I looked them up on Amazon. They're going for the same exact price. So I was like, yeah, whatever. If you could keep train length to about 35 cars or less, the McHenry couplers would at least hold up for a little while, unless the train had DPs on the rear, then you could get away with longer trains. Yeah, unfortunately, I'll never get to a 35 car length up here, but I don't think my I'm not even sure if some of my Lionel stuff could pull that. So I used to as a kid like hook up all the cars and see what the engines could do. But my first two engines that I ever had were actually well, they weren't even mine. They were my dad's. They were like two. What were they? I don't even know the road number of them. I'm usually pretty good with that, but they're from the 1960s or very late 60s. They're all plastic, like everything, even the motor housing. And to lubricate the engine actually has a wick that goes into the motor. You just put oil on the wick. It was a really crappy design. It was Lionel pretty much going downhill head first. Math free, yes. Yeah, I got through college only taking statistics. So it's weird. Like I went to a very math driven school. I hated math. I never got into it. Got nothing against if you guys like, I've met tons of people that like math. So if you guys like math, I mean that's cool, but um I basically got through college without taking physics, math, or what was the other one I used to joke around? Um Calculus. I never took calculus either. Physics, math, calculus. I took statistics, and that was my math class. So I don't know how I made it. I got through. Woohoo. Katie couplers are far the best HO couplers. I personally use 158 scale head whisker couplers, with the exceptions of tank cars. They get 119 SC couplers. Well, those would sound pretty cool. My two Lionel steam turbine engines could probably pull it. Yeah, those are geared pretty high. Or actually, sorry, they're geared low. They do have a lot of power. This engine here actually has the motor flywheel sticking out the back, so you can roll that. But this engine's it's actually geared. It's pretty cool. Jamie says, I'm the kind of nerd that loves math, science, physics, computers, all that. I like computers when they work. Computers are great when they work. Um, I used to build maps and stuff for school. That was what I went to school for. I went for geography, but I started building maps in school, and there was a lot of math involved with that. I just got tired of it, but it was fun. Lionel got out of business probably 2030. I don't know about that, but there is a lot of quality control issues that I'm concerned about. Um, I don't know. And plus, the amount of money you need to buy like a an actual scale locomotive is insane. Um, for an entry hobbyist, it's kind of I don't know how to explain it without being too opinionated, but it is what it is. Like I get it, if you're buying like an articulated engine, tons of moving parts, steam whistles, smoke, or steam smoke and all that stuff. Yeah, you're gonna pay for it, but even the basic models, pretty expensive. The ready to run sets, if they last, that's the thing. If they last, you are getting a good deal for what it is, especially the new stuff. Um, basically, what was it? Um, like some of the engines I've seen, like from the catalog and stuff. I think the price point's okay. It's like 350 or 375. You get an engine and three cars, track, and their Bluetooth system. And that Bluetooth system saves them money. That thing is not like a transformer. They're wasting a lot of money. In my opinion, there's a lot of money into a transformer, but if they're doing the transformer with the Bluetooth, they're saving tons of money, especially being digitally controlled and everything. So that is kind of nice. It is attractive from a price point, but some of their scale stuff is just it's outrageously expensive. Randall says, longest train I ran was on the club layout, I believe 55 cars behind a single scale tracks rivet counter. That sounds awesome. Did you see Revenge of the Apocalypse live stream the other night? Whoa, wait, what? Did live stream? Wait, his engine completely burned out. What? Was it? Yeah, you said it's Lionel, right? So, like I said, I don't know what the quality control is going to be, and I don't know because I know Jay just bought two engines that and they look great. They sound awesome too. I love those two engines. I hope they last. I really do. The Budweiser diesel and a Lionel. Sorry, he thinks it's under warranty. Yeah, Lionel only does a 1 year warranty now. I think it's 1 year. Um, it's even with these transformers like these. Here, I'll show you guys. This is a ZW transformer over there, and they're junk. I'll straight up say, like the ZW transformers are junk. The old ones are junk. I don't know how the new ones are. The new ones basically, um, Lionel took some notes from MTH. So MTH would have the Z1000 transformer, and I don't know how many watts. I think it's like 80 or 100 watts. It's a single track transformer with I don't even think it has an accessory pin out. It might, but the power pack, the power side is completely separate from the controller. So if your power side blows up, you still have a controller, or if your controller burns out, you still have a power pack. I think that's a brilliant idea. Lionel now does that with their CWs. So, or sorry, ZW transformers. So I think that's kind of interesting. Just got back, watched that video. Remember the exact number of cars we had behind. It was well over 50 cars. Yeah, I'll have to check that out too. Yeah, the Budweiser diesel. Yeah, and there's the beer trains. I talked to one of my it sounds bad. One of my dealers. One of my train dealers. I'm like an addict here. One of my train guys that owns and operates Iron Horse Trains told me that, and they're up in Hanover. Definitely check out their website. Um, his name's Troy. I always forget his wife's name. Great people, and he was telling me that the beer cars, like beer and booze cars, are going off the shelves like crazy. Like it's a hot topic right now. A lot of Budweiser and he said like smaller beer companies like microbrews and stuff. like tanker cars or hoppers. They're very collectible. I remember the Coors Light train from MTH. That thing was awesome. It had like smoke in each car, so it looks like steam. Very interactive. So, and I think the cars make a noise too. He only had it for 2 months. Wow. That really that I'm sorry to hear that. Granddad has an HO scale CSX DCC engine. Can't get the pole about you can get it to pull at 30 cars, 2% grade. That's pretty that's impressive. And those little motors are doing a lot of work. No offense to anybody on the live stream, but Lionel, I want to speak to your manager. That was me the other day. I called Lionel about a part and they put me on hold for like 15 minutes and I was like, it's like whatever. That would be cool if Yingling made train cars. I bet you they do. Check eBay. Here, I'll check right now for you, Jamie, because I like Yingling. I'm old enough to partake in adult beverages, so let's see. Oh, Jamie, I just got your message. I'll look at that in a little bit. Let's see. It's going on the almighty eBay, which is a rabbit hole in itself. I've spent countless hours on eBay looking at trains, and Lackawanna sent me some trains to look at because I was looking at Erie Lackawanna or Delaware Lackawanna, and I was on eBay for like an hour after he sent that. So, um, it's just your Yingling train cars. See what we get. Hmm. There's one that says rocket fuel, $50. Yeah, check this out. This is cool. See if it'll focus on there. I think it's because the ring light's on. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. Nope. Probably because it's a screen. But it literally says rocket fuel. It's a post-war car, but it's in bad shape. It's actually missing. Look at that. It's missing. You can see that it's missing a coupler. Like, oh, there it goes. Of course. Okay. Well, there it is. Yeah, rocket fuel. Man, that's a cool looking car. It's probably collectible. It says liquefied hydrogen, super cooled. I love the space stuff. Yeah. Oh man, this is in horrible shape. It's got rust. You don't even have to autofocus that. You guys can see that from a mile away. Yeah, $50 for that. That's pretty steep. Even though I have the wheels to fix it here, it's just plus they want $7 for shipping, so it's like, oh no. Yeah, this camera, it's an Tech camera. I love it. I mean, it works great for the live streams. I'm gonna try to get StreamYard hooked up, so I'll have like I want to get like 2 or 3 cameras set up and then go between them. So and then have you guys join in and you guys can show me what projects you're working on. Yeah, I can't seem to find any. Well, I didn't type in beer. I spelled Yingling wrong. Beer O scale cars. Let's see. Yeah, like this is what I was saying before. Like this car. Um, this is pretty cool. See if we'll get it to focus here. Oh, come on. Oh, it's trying to. Yeah, for some reason it wouldn't do it. It was a beer car, but it was $100. It's like it's called Burpo beer. I think it's like a comedy car. $100. So yeah, anything beer related, they know their stuff. I mean, there's a Miller car, it's post-war, 15 bucks. Anheuser-Busch, that's a Lionel limited edition, $70. Yeah, I always spell Ying. I spell words wrong all the time. I'm so used to like autocorrect. My generation does not know how to spell and all that good stuff. There's a Pabst car. It's pretty old. Oh, sorry, Randall, I missed the comment. Because of where the club currently sets up the HO layout, I don't run a single locomotive on a 50 car train. But now it's two motors on the point and a 50 and 55 car train. That's pretty cool too. Yeah, I wish I could double head engines here. I don't have a command system, so that would just be like killing my motors. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to find a really well. Here's a cool one. Here, I'll show you guys this. I'll put it in the widescreen mode. See if it does it. Let's see. There you go. Kind of. Let's see. You guys can get the idea from that. There you go. That's a nice cool, very old school like box car. It's all wooden. It says malt syrup beverages. There's a Miller car from the 70s. Yeah, thanks, Henry, for that suggestion. I didn't even think of that. That's because the floor of the building is set up and isn't level. Trains are actually going uphill and down on each. That's hilarious. Yeah, the attic is not level at all. I actually have a dip in the layout. You guys can kind of see it. The center of it crests, but it's an old house. So she's sturdy. Oh wow. Here's 9 beer cars. Let's see. No Yingling, but it's a whole set of Anheuser-Busch cars. $157. Jeez. I'm still looking for that Yingling car. Hey, here you go. Now this is a beer car. See if he'll do it. Oh, come on. I'll do it again. It's a Stewart's root beer car. That's pretty cool. It's only 37 bucks. Woohoo. But yeah, I'm actually going to go antique shopping tomorrow. I'm gonna see what I can find. We have an antique shop down the street that I have a hobby shop down the street too, but his stuff is on the collector side of things. I'm looking for like a couple projects, maybe keep me busy, keep me out of trouble. Maybe do a repair video, maybe do a smoke upgrade. If I can find a post-war engine that doesn't have the upgrade, I might do an upgrade video on how to do the smoke unit. Uh, I saw a couple videos on that. They weren't very intuitive. They weren't very interactive. It's literally a guy posting a slideshow of pictures of what to do. It's kind of lame. Like to be honest with you, it was very boring, and I'm sitting there like, how do I do this? And it's like read the guy wrote the description of like what to do. It was awful. So I might do a more interactive um, smoke unit upgrade video. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I need one of those cars. Stewart's root beer is No, I know. Stewart's root beer is like one of my favorites. We used to have a in Maryland, we used to have um it was literally called Stewart's root beer, and they sold like burgers and stuff, and they had root beer on tap. So that was the here, I'll actually turn the camera so you guys can see me. There we go. I need a haircut soon. My hair's getting look at that. This is my quarantine cut. So I've had long hair now for three years. 2 or 3 years. So I love it. I mean, it's fun. Um, yeah. Here, I'll keep on looking for you guys. See, I gotta find that Yingling car. Is that it? No. It's called Silver Edge Beer. It looked like a Yingling sign, had the Y in it. So still looking. A lot of blue ribbon cars. um a lot of cores, and they're all gonna be MTH, of course, because they're a whole set. Cores Light Train. Is that it? No, it's Old Heidelberg. Huh, that's pretty cool too. You found it. Send me the yeah, definitely send me the link. I'll check that out. I'll buy it. Oh, yep, just got it. I don't know if you guys just heard the buzz. So yeah, I'll also have to check out the bike as well. If you watch the video from the past display, you can't really see that the trains are going up or downhill, but it's enough to roughly knock 10 cars off max. Yeah, I understand that. There's what was it? So the NCR down the street, the video I posted the other day, I was actually talking to the contact that so I want to help get that layout up and running. Put in some volunteer hours. It's a nonprofit organization, so I'm not getting paid or anything. It's all volunteer. There's very few paid from what they have to pay some people, like the engineers, the professional engineers that run the engines, and some of the staff on train, and some other people like management stuff. But I would say most of the work there is volunteer based. So I want to get that train garden up and running for them. The O scale garden, the HO stuff, I know nothing about. Like when it comes to like decoders and the wiring, the contact over there is trying to figure all of that out. They have another volunteer that knows a little bit of what all that stuff is, but the contact I had when I went into the training room to film, I'm not saying names just for privacy reasons, but he said like it was kind of handed down. So the O scale garden should be easy to figure out. I think it's all conventional controlled. Car is a limited edition. Sorry, I gotta check it out. Whoops, I clicked on Buffalo Wild Wings, so shows you where my thoughts are right now. I need food. Oh man. Whoops. There it goes. Look at that. I like how it's Lino and they have to specify it's for 3 rails, not 2, 3. It'll still work on well, unless it's activated or something, it'll work on 2 rails. But how much they want for this thing? $100. Car better be made of gold, but it's silver. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't I don't have any information on here, but look, check that out. If it does it, it's all silver, so it's gonna be like a there it goes. Look at that. $100. Any takers on that? That's insane. Phew. Why is the link look how long like here's the well here, I'll cover up the top, but the link, look how long this link is. Like look at this. Like what the hey? That's the eBay link for this. Too big for the end game. Well, it's 3 rail. Sorry. Yeah, Jamie, did you see the link for that? It's ridiculous. Like the link copy pasted, it was like the script is like this long. It's because it's 3 rails, right? They need extra space for that link. That's crazy. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go searching for some post-war stuff. The post-war oh, yeah. Link is like reading a book. Yeah, I had it up here. I was like scrolling. I covered up your name, but it's the same name here. I just covered up the picture and I was like scrolling through. I'm like, it's what is this? Oh, geez. But yeah, I'm gonna search for some post-war stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna go on a hunt. Um, Nikki's busy, so I'll be out tomorrow by myself. Unless there's an adventure to film, I will be. I'll either be up here or I'm kind of tired of being inside. Like I really want to get out and film. But like I said before, the adventures. Let's see. Hopefully, let me see something really quick. Let me turn the volume off on the computer. Oh, let's see. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, you guys can still see and hear me. But oops, whoops, wrong link. I'm trying to get to my channel on here. I can see my own live stream. That's kind of funny. Don't want to do that. So the last post-war review I have is the 624, which is my Lionel switcher. That has a decent amount of views, and that was posted a year or a year ago, a day ago. Oh man, I'm losing it. I swear I'm losing it. The NCR vid's doing great. The tunnel video is that was a fun video to shoot, but it's not doing as well. So like I'm trying to do more reviews, get the content out, get people interested in these old trains that need some love. I mean, the new stuff's cool. Um, Here we go. I'm back now. The new stuff's cool, but um, I want to give some credit to the old stuff too, and it gets people interested in the hobby. I want to get more people into the hobby. It's a very intimidating hobby, and in my opinion, the hobby's been very intimidating for younger folk and for some you know for younger folk and um I don't know. It's just weird. That's just been my experience. I'm not saying that's every experience. It's just um I like to get people into this hobby. I think it's a good hobby. I think hobbies are kind of being lost over time because of certain things like video. We were talking about video games earlier and computers. Um, this is way more creative, in my opinion, than video games because you're playing someone else's creation. But like I'm guilty too. I play video games sometimes, but I'd rather be up here filming or being out and exploring the world. Let's see. Yeah, it's like reading a book. So I just saw that comment come up for two times or something like that. Hey Henry, I'll see you later. Have a good weekend. Yeah, I have work on Monday, so it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, Randall, that was a very long link. I was just like, what? I don't get it. A lot of eBay. There's a lot of things on eBay. You can probably can buy a house. I think there's only like very few things you can't buy on eBay. Probably like arms and like I don't even know. I bet you could buy everything on eBay now, except I don't even know. You've always been a hobbyist into various things. Said that kids don't get into creative stuff. Yeah, it's something I have. Yeah, Henry, I hope you fix that train. Make sure try to call Lionel. Try to get that squared away. Just say, hey, say it was an accident. Don't say you did it. Just see if you can try to work something out. Because sometimes you say on accident or by or so it's like when we bought our furniture, they told us to say that too. Like by mistake, this happened, not I did this. So try that. I mean, can't hurt to call them and ask. Get your parents to do it or something. Um, But yeah, see if we can get that fixed. But yeah, I've always been into this stuff, even just building stuff and just being creative. Yeah, I'm actually gonna end the stream because we only have a few people here and I got a busy day tomorrow. It's probably what 10 or 11, almost 11. So just a smaller stream. Glad some people came out. It's awesome. But I also have some videos to catch up on too from other viewers and other channels I watch. So, but yeah, thank you all so much for being here. And yeah, Randall, there are awesome finds on eBay, but there is a lot. Yeah, there are a lot of ridiculous prices. The best time, really quick before I head out, I had the best luck on eBay once the pandemic stuff started because I think people were just trying to sell, sell, sell. Like I don't know if they're freaking out or it was just an impulse thing, but I got my K4 and a couple of other cars for like my K4 I think it was like 150 bucks. I forgot what else I bought. I think I got some cars. They were like $5 a piece and they charge $10 for shipping, $15 a car, whatever. I got a set of two K-line hopper cars, which are actually let me duck down here. These guys. I got two of these. These are K-line. And yep, it says K-line right on the D. It probably says it, yep, there as well. So take a look at them. They were $20 for two, and that was with the shipping. So good deal in my opinion. So I picked these up and the prices of things dropped. I want to say by like the start of June, things were at the lowest because I picked up these and oh, you know what? Oh yeah, the load comes out too. It's like a plastic sheet there. Which ones you talking about? The K4s or these cars? These cars can be kind of pricey too. This is all plastic. It's like an MPC era, but they're little hoppers. Yeah, these are usually like 20 bucks a piece, but I got 20 for two with the boxes. I threw the boxes out there. I just didn't want to keep the boxes for that. Also got this car here, and this is like an MPC era. It says insulated cushion. They did kind of jip me on the picture because the picture showed the trucks having sprung trucks, but it didn't. So I was like, whatever. When was this built? Usually it has it on the side. 1999. So 1999, technically MPC, right? I guess. This was like 10 bucks or so. It's a few dollars. I think it was like $12. I like the graphics on it. It says CNO progress. So pretty cool. And then um I think this is another eBay. This is complete MPC. Well, yeah, this is built 1978. But this is like real flimsy. I mean, look at this. These are kind of cheap. I don't even know how to get these couplers off. Oh yeah, they have these little plastic pins that hold in the trucks. But I like the graphics on it. So and even though look, it's even flimsy in my hands. That's crazy. But I love the graphics on these. So hey Henry, have a good night. And yeah, the K4, it's a what is it? MTH PS1, Protosound 1. It was like 180 bucks. I had to do some work on it. I had to I think I had to glue the whole front end, the wheel like where the truck is. I had to glue that whole front end as well. Some of my best buys came from yard sales. Pretty cool O and HO stuff. Yeah, people get rid of stuff all the time. I always say if you guys go to train shows, anyone listening to the replay of this, when train shows come back, always check underneath tables. If they have like boxes, you'll see like a paper bond box or whatever they used to call them. Usually they throw all this junk in there. Sometimes you find a gem. I've gotten parts for engines underneath tables. I've gotten entire sets of cars underneath tables. The guy says, "Oh, that's junk. Take it. Take it for, I don't know, $50. Here's a whole set of cars." Or you find a shell or something and you need the motor. A motor on eBay. I was looking at motors for I think I just typed in post-war motors. Sometimes a motor with a chassis attached to it is like $100. So if you find a really roached out shell with a motor sticking out of it, and you think it's the motor you're going to need, look at it first. If it free spins and the wheels are kind of crusty, you can get away with some of that stuff. Wheels have gone up in price. I did notice that. Pre-war wheels go for $15 to $25 a wheel. Like you guys got me on a tangent now. Just set that car on the floor. Here, I'll show you. Um, Here we go. So here is a whole set. I'm not even going to open this because it's a set. So that's actually not a bad price. It was $50 for all four wheels, and these are spoked, remanufactured pre-war wheels that go to like 248s, 252s, 253s, all that stuff. They don't have these are for diesel or diesel electric or electric locomotives. Not like the steam engines. The steam engines have a spoke or a part of a spoke on these. But stuff like this, if you find a really old motor and you have four wheels that are still good, and the guy's just like, yeah, take it for $5, pick it up. I mean, you never know. That's why I miss train shows. It's like picking. Reminds me of like American Pickers. So stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna check out an antique shop tomorrow. I have my eye caught on. Let me see. Let me see what model it is. Um, it's a Union Pacific. I'm trying to figure out the model. Here it is. 2033 Union Pacific, and that's what that. Oh, it's hard to see. It's silver. So basically, I have a 2032. They make a 2033 and I think a 2034. I'm not exactly sure about that, but that whole 2030 series, I'd like one of each. I have two 2032s, and that was a whole story with that. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop the stream for the night. We've been on for 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's a nice set. It's just I just look. That's just an eBay. I'm looking for just the engine. Those 2030 sets came with and they're Alcos. I believe they're Alcos, not GMs. It came with two A units, a tank car, an operating flat car with the teeth. It's like a dump car, the livestock car, and a caboose. But there was another 2032 set that I have that came with a hopper as well. But I don't know if that was like an add on. But yes, it did come with a livestock car, a tanker, the activated car, and two A units and a caboose. I mean, that's a pretty big set. That's actually bigger than most ready to run sets that are sold now. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna sign off for the night. I'm gonna thank you all for being here, and if anyone watching the replays, um, you know, anyone watching that's not subscribed, consider subscribing. We do this every Monday night. I do Monday Run Day lives, and those are a lot of fun. We do like a 2 hour live stream. Whoops, I just kicked that hopper on the floor. It's still in one piece. But and also I saw lots of likes. So thank you guys so much. Um, look out for future videos. I have a couple projects coming up on the layout. But anyways, have a great night, and I'll see you guys in future streams, adventures, and videos. Thank you so much, Randall. I'll see you later.